Yo guys, how's it going? Today I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna set the camera up and talk to you guys. 50 facts about me, that is what we're gonna be doing today. I thought this would be a good video where you guys can get to know me a little bit more. You guys can write some interesting facts about you in the comment section and I can get to know you guys a little bit more and we can just have a good time. By the way, I'm like 5 years late on this tag, but you know what? Better late than never, or never late is better. Wait, is that a Drake lyric? Let's just get straight into it. So, fact number one. My name is Dean Leander, also known as Wolfie on my Maverick Wolves channel, but my real name is Dean Leander. My birthday is the 18th of October. Now, fun fact about my name, let's have a quick look of the meaning of it, because apparently it means something quite interesting. So, Leander means lion man, and also in Greek legend, Leander was a powerful figure who swam across Hellespont every night to visit his beloved hero, a priestess of Venus. Oh, but on one occasion he was drowned when a storm arose. When Hero saw his dead body, she threw himself in the waters and perished. Yo, that's some like ancient Romeo and Juliet shit. I was born and raised in the UK. My mum is white, who is from Essex in England, and my dad is black, who is from the Caribbean. My favourite sport and favourite team. My favourite sport is football, and my favourite team is Chelsea Football Club. Favourite music and favourite artist. Okay, so my favourite music is, I'd definitely say R&B slash hip hop, but more R&B. And my favourite artist is Chris Brown. Favorite cartoon program to watch when growing up. Hands down, the best program ever is Dragon Ball Z. If you don't know what Dragon Ball Z is, then get on it right now. Yo, and shout out to everyone who watches Dragon Ball Z who's watching this video. What am I passionate about slash into? I'm definitely passionate about making videos, trying to make people laugh, or even just put them in a good mood. I'm really passionate about music. Something a lot of people don't know is that I'm really into dancing. I don't do it as much as I used to do it. Dancing is like a form of creativity that I really like to do. When I'm feeling down or stuck to do with ideas or anything, I like to just dance. It kind of helps me get the like creative juices flowing. So yeah, I'm really into dancing. I like jewelry. As you can see, I'm kind of rocking some jewelry. I've always been a fan of jewelry. I just like the look of it. I like wearing jewelry. As you see, I got my ears pierced as well. And then also like clothing and fashion. I don't have the best knowledge of it, but I'm very much into it. I quite like streetwear and stuff like that. I guess really just anything that's creative. Like I quite like art as well, even though I can't even pull off a stick man. My drawing is terrible. If there's anything I wish I could do, it would be to be better at drawing. But yeah, anything that's creative, I'm very passionate about and into. I'm just a very creative type of person. Travel plans this year. I definitely want to go to Tokyo. I would love to go to Tokyo. I've never been to Japan. I feel like that culture is awesome, that I'd just love to experience, because it just looks like it's completely different to the culture I live in. Also, being a big fan of like Dragon Ball Z and anime, I just want to see what that life is like on that side of the world, seeing as that's where it like kind of originates from. Also, they've got like really dope streetwear. And then also, I guess this year I'd love to go back to LA. LA is one of my favorite places. I'd love to go to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas before. I feel like that would be a really cool experience. And then also I'd like to go to Toronto in Canada. I've never been to Canada, and Toronto just looks like an exciting and interesting place to go. Favorite games of all time, top 5. Oh man, this is hard, seeing as I literally have played games all my life. Like, gaming is a big part of my life. But top 5, this is going to be hard to do. I guess for number 1 spot, it's just for the nostalgia. Honestly, I feel like I'll always remember this to the day I die. Is game number 1 is Pokemon Red on Game Boy. I remember this so vividly. Basically, I was at school and I knew that my nan had bought me a Game Boy and Pokemon Red, which I'd never had before in my life. And I knew that she'd bought me it, so I faked being ill so I could take the day off, and my mum would drop me off at my nan's to look after me. And then after about an hour of pretending to be ill on the sofa, my nan came in the room. She said she had a present for me. She gave me this Game Boy and Pokemon Red, and I swear to God, I must have played that game for 2 days straight without even turning it off. Honestly, it's one of my favourite games I've ever played, and for that, it's got to have top spot. Number 2, I guess I would go for Halo 2 and Halo 3. They were games I was playing when I was in school, and they were the first games I kind of played with friends. We used to go online all the time and do campaign. I just miss those type of games where you could play like campaign with like 3 of your mates in the same room and stuff like that. It was co-op story mode was just like sick. And who the hell is trying to blow my phone up right now? Doing a video. Where was I? Man, made me lose my thought. Oh, Halo, yeah. Co-op story mode was unbelievable. So that gets number 2, Halo 2 and Halo 3. Number 3, I'd go for any Dragon Ball Z game. I love Dragon Ball Z games, they're sick. Game number 4 is gonna be Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero 2 and Guitar Hero 3, well, my claim to fame is that I managed to complete Through the Fire and Flames, which is the hardest song on Expert on Guitar Hero 3, and I got the achievement on my Xbox. And then game number 5, I'm gonna go for FIFA. Favorite film of all time? Oh, okay, I'm torn between two, right? Because I'd have to say The Other Guys with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, but also at the same time, the Avengers films are sick. They are honestly one of my favorite films. So it's a toss-up. Comedy, it's gonna be The Other Guys. For pure action, it's gonna be Avengers. And to be fair, Avengers is really funny. Favorite food, it's gonna be pizza, hands down. Just simple. You can never go wrong with pizza. Although unpopular opinion, it is gonna be a barbecue-based margarita. So the sauce isn't gonna be tomato puree, it's barbecue sauce and then just cheese on top. That is my favorite pizza of all time. Favorite clothing brand? At the moment, I'm gonna go with Black Pyramid. It's not well known in the UK, but I just fuck with it, to be fair. It's pretty cool. Yo, I need to get close to this camera, apparently. Yo, things I haven't done yet but want to do. Okay, I've got quite a few, to be fair. Being a movie or a Netflix series, I think that would be pretty sick. Although I don't know how good my acting skills are, but never find out until I do it, right? Also, I'd love to do Route 66 in America. So basically travel through the whole of the USA. The USA is one of my favorite places. And I feel like going through the whole of it, you just experience so many different types of people and types of way people in America live. I think that would be really sick. Another thing would be to play a football match in front of a full stadium. I think that would be unreal. So, you know, if the Sidemen ever decide to do another football match, hopefully I can get involved in the next one. Another thing would to be perform in front of thousands of people. And when I say that, I mean like perform a song. I think that would be really cool. Just to have people like singing your song that you make and singing along. I think that would be one of the most like unreal experiences and feelings. So hopefully that could happen in the future. I think that would be amazing. Meet Will Smith. Will Smith's one of my idols. I'd absolutely love to meet him. He's so funny, and yeah, I've just literally grown up watching him through the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air movies, and he's just such an awesome person. Like, I've got loads, but I guess one other thing would to be record a song with like one of my idols, so like Chris Brown or Usher. I think that would be like one of the most unbelievable feelings in the world, just to kind of make a song with someone you've been listening to like the whole of your life. So that's another thing I'd love to do. Dream car, I'm gonna have to go for a Tesla. I really want a Tesla. They look unbelievable. So yeah, Elon Musk, ever fancy giving a car away? I'd happily take one off you. Ultimate goals in life. Wow, that's a deep one. I think to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube would definitely be an ultimate goal. I've wanted that ever since starting YouTube. I think that would be crazy, and hopefully I can hit that one day. Another thing would to be have like a sold out show. And then I guess another ultimate goal is really to be remembered as someone who just brought a lot of positivity in the world. Whether that's through videos, music, or anything really. It would just be great knowing that I brought a lot of positive things to a lot of people. But yeah, like I said, just being remembered for bringing a lot of positivity to the world, because at the moment, like, there's so much negativity in this world, and it's literally doing my head in. Biggest pet peeves. Oh god, I've got a few, to be fair. One of my biggest pet peeves is people walking slowly. That does my head in. Like, if you're walking down the road and someone is hogging up the whole of the pavement and they are walking so slowly and you can't get past them. Honestly, I cannot stand that. I just genuinely cannot stand that. Another thing is like people who ignore you. Like when you text someone and you know that they've seen it but they just don't reply. Like, is it so hard to reply like an answer? Like, I've messaged you for a reason. Why are you ignoring me? Even though we both know that you've seen it. Bad breath is another one. I absolutely cannot stand bad breath. Like, people need to just bring mints with them or chewing gum or something, because when someone is talking to you and you feel the heat from their breath, oh my god. And then another pet peeve is people who don't understand personal space. When someone is this close to you and you're literally like, bro, back up. Why are you getting this close in my space? Like, I can't stand that. Like, that really gets to me. I'm getting like anxious just thinking about that sort of stuff. Favorite type of holiday? My favorite type of holiday would be skiing. Skiing holidays are unreal. I remember I used to do a lot of them when I was a kid. When you just get a lot of people together and have a holiday, it's just good vibes. Like, especially skiing. Like, you go skiing and then you'll go back to your chalet, eat together, have a good time, go out, have a snowball fight and stuff like that. It's just good vibes. Who would I like to collab with? I would go for Will Smith. I'd like to collab with Jaden Smith. I think Jaden Smith is probably one of the coolest kids on the planet right now, I'm not gonna lie. And then another one would be like Chris Brown or Justin Bieber. So yeah, any collectibles? I actually do have a couple of collectible things that I collect. I'll probably save that for another video. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. Favorite places I've traveled: LA, San Diego is an awesome place, and also Paris. Paris is one of my favorite cities. Things that annoy me. People that are fake, I just don't mess with fake people. Another thing that really annoys me is people that are negative. Like, it's so draining when you have negative people around you. Like, I hate it because it feels like then it affects me and then I start to think negative, and I hate that. Also, people who try to put you down just to make themselves feel better, that annoys the hell out of me. Or even if you see it, it doesn't even have to be directly to me. Like, if I see someone like putting someone else down because I can tell that they're insecure and it's making them feel better, that just annoys me. I have to try and say something. And then this is a weird one, but people who do not tighten the lid on like a drink, that does my head in. Like, whenever I go into the fridge and there's like milk and the lid hasn't been closed, it just annoys the hell out of me. I don't know why. Like, tell me if that happens to you guys. Okay, guilty pleasures. I'd definitely say a guilty pleasure is squashies, the sweets. They are like, as soon as I open a pack of them, they get finished in 5 minutes. I love them. Another thing is Kinder chocolate. The best chocolate in the world. Kinder chocolate is amazing. And also Ice Blast. Whenever I go to the cinema, I have to get an Ice Blast. I remember one time I brought an Ice Blast as I left because they're so good. Okay, what's next? What do I look for in a girl? Okay, we're going that way, I guess. For me, I look for something that stands out. So whether that be like their smile, their eyes, their laughs, just something that is quite unique to them. There are some other things, but I'm not gonna go into that. Turn-ons and turn-offs. Okay, turn-ons. I like a girl who's confident, who's funny, knows how to dress. Oh, ambitious. A girl who's ambitious is a big one. I like girls who have high ambitions. Obviously, they've got to be thoughtful and caring. And to be fair, if we just get on like really easily, if you don't have to force it and everything moves quite smoothly, then that's definitely a good thing. And then turn-offs. I'd definitely say a big turn-off is a girl who's an attention seeker. That is a big turn-off for me. If they're messy, if they like to play games, that is a big turn off as well. And then obviously you've got like unthoughtful. Another one is if they think that you should put in all the effort. That's a big turn off as well. Most embarrassing moment of my life. I've got a few, to be fair. So one of them, I was like in year 4, and to this day I have no idea why I did this. Honestly, this makes no sense, but it happened. I was sharpening my pencil, and I don't know if you did this when you were a kid. I used to get like leads, like, well, not this long, but like really long, right? I'd just try and see how sharp I could sharpen a pencil. And this one time, I got this pencil so sharp, right? I looked at it, and I was just so proud of how sharp I got it. And then out of nowhere, have you ever just had like a sudden sneeze where something just makes you, like, usually when I sneeze, I kind of like run up to it. So I'm like, This time, I don't know what happened. It was instant, right? And I had this sharp pencil in my hand. I sneezed and headbutted the pencil, and the lead got stuck in my head, and I had to go down to the medical room and get them to take it out. So yeah, that was pretty embarrassing because that was in front of my whole class and I was in maths. So anyway, next up, one thing I hate about myself. I don't really hate much about myself because you can't really change who you are, and I don't think you should really think like that. But if I was to pick one thing, it's not even that big, is I have a chickenpox scar right in the middle of my head, like in between my eyes. When I was a baby, I had chickenpox and I picked it, and yeah, I have a scar right in between the middle of my eyes, but I forget it's there half of the time. And then last but not least, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? I mentioned this on a podcast, but it depends how you define superpower, because I would say I could go Super Saiyan like in Dragon Ball Z, and then, but they can like fly, do key blasts and all sorts of stuff. So I'd do that if I could, but if it was one power, I would probably just go for fly, but at like a fast pace. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up for the 50 facts. I don't even know if that was 50 facts, it probably wasn't, but I think that's enough facts for today. If you do want me to do a part 2 in the future, let me know in the comment section. Also, write some interesting facts about you in the comment section so I get to know you guys a little bit more. I want to see some of your embarrassing moments. But yeah, hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to drop a thumbs up on it. If you are new, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, deuces.